You are now watching Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel.
I shot him 6 times.
What's going on, horror fanatics? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. If you have not done so already, please shoot this video a like. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. As well as if you're a new viewer to this channel, please shoot that subscribe button as well as that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the massive Scream 6 updates that we received a few hours ago. We got some new images from the movie, including a snippet from the trailer. Now, I wasn't able to upload the snippet, but I was able to screenshot some of the images from the snippet. It's just a quick 7-second snippet. It's not much, but it has some clarification, in my opinion, in terms of the bodega scene with Ghostface, Sam, and Tara. So obviously, we're going to touch on everything, so let's get into it. Okay, everyone, so Entertainment Weekly dropped a barrage of photos from Scream 6, and the Scream 6 official Twitter page dropped a snippet. So here in this photo that we got from Entertainment Weekly, we get a first look at Kirby Reed, Hayden Panettiere's character in Scream 6, and though there's not many clues, to really speculate on in this photo, one thing I want to point out is the facial expression of Kirby Reed. You can obviously see she's obviously matured from the events of Scream 4. Obviously, it's been like 12 years since those events took place when she was stabbed by Charlie, but ultimately survived. And one of the many questions going into Scream 6 is, would we be getting the same Kirby Reed that we grew to love in Scream 4? The fun-loving horror nerd that, really wasn't expecting much out of her character, but, she obviously excelled, and a lot of fans, grew to love her. Will we be getting that same type of character in Scream 6? Now, I'm not going to say that we're not, but what I am going to say is that in this photo, it shows me that Kirby Reed is most likely going to be a more serious character in Scream 6. That's the vibes I'm getting from this photo and her facial expression. Okay, so in the second photo, we have Gale Weathers and what looks like to be an elevator shaft of some sorts. It looks like it's old, worn down, doesn't seem to be operating. It has a lot of cobwebs around it, what such. Could this be the building where the Ghostface shrine could be at, the Ghostface memorabilia? Very much so. Another thing I want to point out in this photo is that it seems that obviously Gale is by herself. Could this be Gale going rogue, trying to figure out these murders herself? Possibly. We know this is what Gale Weathers does, especially when others don't want to work with her. So what this photo tells me is that Gale is possibly doing some rogue work, and she might stumble upon this building where the Ghostface shrine could possibly be. In this photo, we have our core 4 remaining characters from Scream 5 that is returning in Scream 6 in Samantha Carpenter, Tara Carpenter, Chad Meeks Martin, and Mindy Meeks Martin. Now, they look to be standing in some type of hallway. I would say this maybe could be the hallway of a hospital, maybe the hallway at Blackmore University. We know they are going to be attending college. You can also see Chad wearing the Blackmore University hoodie in this photo as well. And another thing to take note of is that they are all basically have their hands clamped on top of each other, like in some type of sign of solidarity, some type of unity, what have you. So maybe this could be after the events of an attack, and they're like, hey, we all got to stick together, we can't separate, this is happening again, something like that. Another thing to take note of in this photo is that they all seem to be looking at someone. You can even see Mindy have like a stank look on her face, like whoever she's looking at, she's just giving them a straight mean mug. I feel bad for that person. But you see Samantha and Tara kind of have this worried look on their face, and Chad just kind of has a look on his face like, who the hell is that type, like who's talking behind us, what have you. So it seems to be looking like they're looking at someone, and obviously when we watch the movie we'll find out who that someone is. We now get our first look at Dermot Mulroney's character in Scream 6, and we know for a fact that he is supposed to be playing a New York City detective in Scream 6, and he has some link to Scream 4, as he has a daughter who was attacked or possibly killed by Ghostface in Scream 4. We don't know the full detail on that yet. We will find that out here soon enough, I am sure. But what I want to point out here is that you see him on the phone, you see his facial expression. In my opinion, I think he's getting a call from Ghostface in this moment. His face kind of looks disgruntled, kind of looks like he's having an intense conversation with somebody. Could I be wrong? Sure, but I'm going to go with the hunch that he's actually on the phone with Ghostface in this moment. What I also want to point out is this picture of Ghostface that is sitting on his desk. What I believe this to be is an homage to Scream 3 of Detective Mark Kincaid, when he had files of Sidney Prescott leading all the way back to Scream 1996 sitting on his desk that Sidney ended up finding and saw on his desk. And that made Detective Kincaid look like a massive, massive red herring. Made him look like he could potentially be revealed as a Ghostface killer. So in my opinion, I think that's what is being done in this photo, is making Dermot Mulroney's character look like a massive red herring, but subsequently he won't be revealed as a Ghostface killer. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. He could very much well be a Ghostface killer in Scream 6, but I'm going to go more in the direction that he's not, and this photo of Ghostface sitting on his desk is just to make him look like a massive red herring. Another thing I want you all to take note of as well is if he is a detective who is trying to find out who this Ghostface killer is, and his daughter was attacked or killed in Scream 4, it wouldn't be surprising if Dermot is kind of playing the type of detective who is obsessing over killing a Ghostface killer. Just something to keep in mind. We now get this shot of the Carpenter sisters, and you see police flocked all around them. Seems like they are arriving at the scene of a murder. Now, what I also want you to pay attention to is you do not see Chad nor Mindy Meeks Martin in this shot. Could this be a hint that their characters get killed off in Scream 6? Possibly. Only time will tell. But this definitely seems like a shot to where Tara and Sam are arriving at the scene of a murder. In this next photo, we get an incredible shot of Ghostface in what seems to be an attack scene. Now, in my opinion, this is a continuation from the photo that we got about a month ago, where we seen who's ever underneath that old worn out Ghostface mask standing in somebody's house with their knife tilted. I believe this is a continuation shot from that photo. Now, there's a couple things to take note of in this shot here. And first, I want to say that I originally thought that this could be Gale Weathers' house. I thought that Ghostface would be trying to attack or kill Gale Weathers in her house, and I thought that this home, wherever this Ghostface killer's at, this could possibly be Gale's. But after further inspection on this photo that we have here now, I'm starting to trend more that it could possibly be Kirby Reed. And the only reason why I say that is if you look at the coat that I have circled in the back, the only person that we have seen wearing a dark black coat leading into Scream 6, with photos and leaks and all that, the only person that we've seen wearing a coat like that is Kirby Reed. Could this be Kirby Reed's house? Could this be her attack/death scene? Possibly. I sure hope not. But after further inspection, I do think that coat is an indicator on who Ghostface could be attacking in this scene. Now, could it be the same leather coat that Kirby's wearing? Absolutely not. I've tried to blow this up as best as I could. I couldn't get a definitive look at it. But I do want to say that out of everybody that we have seen, that we have gotten pictures of so far leading into Scream 6, that coat definitely looks more identical to Kirby Reed's coat than anything. Now, another thing I want you guys to take note of in this photo is Ghostface's costume, is the gown. The only time I have seen that many tears in that gown was from Scream 1996, was from the original Scream. So, what does that mean? Well, I did a video and I broke down the masks, and I said that I believe this old worn out Ghostface mask could be from Scream 1 or Scream 2. Well, after further observation in this photo, I'm going to narrow it down and conclude that this costume, this old worn out Ghostface costume, is from Scream 1996. We now move on to the last part of this video, and that is this shots that I pieced together from the snippets. Again, it was only a 7-second snippet. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to upload it to put it here in the video, but I took some screenshots from it. Like I said, only 7 seconds, not too much you can take from it. We obviously are getting the full trailer tomorrow, so this was just a small sample size. But obviously, the biggest thing to take note of here is that this is obviously the bodega scene that we know about with Samantha and Tara. As you can see, they're ducking down, hiding. But the biggest piece is Ghostface with that shotgun. Now, when we first got pictures, we first got that leaked photo of Ghostface with the shotgun, a lot of us thought that, okay, Ghostface isn't really rocking with a shotgun. They just maybe took it from the store owner, what have you, and they're using it against the store owner and whoever else they're going to kill in the store. You know, we did not think that Ghostface would be walking around with a shotty. Well, in my opinion, I think this shot is further clarification that we are going to be getting a Ghostface that is going to be rocking a shotgun in this scene. They are not going to be rocking a knife. They are going to be rocking a shotgun. Whoever this Ghostface is, this is their shotgun. It's not the store owner's shotgun or anything. This is their shotgun. Now, how the fuck did they fit it, you know, into their costume and hide that shit? Hey, don't ask me. Could I still be wrong, and could it still be the store owner's gun? Absolutely. But I'm going to sit here right now and say that, in my opinion, I believe that this is Ghostface's shotgun. This isn't the store owner's shotgun. This isn't anybody else's shotgun but Ghostface's himself. And, man, you talk about getting creative with a character. I love that. You know, we've talked about it for so long about, let's see some creative kills with Ghostface. Let's see something else. Let's see them kill somebody in a different type of way other than slashing and gashing. Well, you bring a shotgun into the fold, hey, you got me. But okay, everyone, that is it for this Scream 6 update. Hit the comment section and let me know your thoughts on these photos. Let me know what you guys think about them, as well as that 7-second snippet that we got from the official Twitter page of Scream 6. Once again, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube Horror Movie Channel. I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. Thank you all for watching.